And if I told you once, I ain't gonna tell you twice. Salute all my real ones. Yeah. Look, bro, we got 25 times. Canelo Alvarez showed perfect skills. All I know is that Canelo was nasty. He fought Floyd, lost because he was young, and resurrected as probably one of the greatest fighters of all time after that loss. Like his defense has gotten next level for real. We're gonna get straight to the video. Like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Press those. Let's go.
Welcome back, fight fans, to another video here on The Fight Game. It is typical for the general criterion in becoming a great fighter to be skill. If there's any fighter out there who possesses skill the most, it's Canelo Alvarez. The 4-weight world champion with over 50 victories to his name has amassed an impressive collection of highlight reel moments in his near 15-year career. In this video, we take a look at 25 of those moments, and we explain the mechanics behind such movements which aided Canelo Alvarez in the pursuit of a victory inside the ring. Canelo Alvarez's bout against Trout provided the perfect podium for Canelo to showcase his skills. Canelo showed slick defense throughout, but it was in round 5 when Canelo turned into a defensive showman.
The jab again. Left hand gets in by Trout.
This is one of many defensive showcases in the career of Canelo Alvarez.
Even he's like, oh, yeah, I ducked all of those.
Alvarez scored a knockdown in that same fight.
130 knockouts. Trout 26-0-14. There's a big right hand that drops Trout.
Here Canelo dips slightly down and drops his left hand to tell Trout he's going to throw a jab in an attempt to draw a trading jab from Trout, of which he slipped with the smallest of margins, and then slipped the guard with a piercing straight right hand, an excellent method of attack against one of opposite stance. Canelo showed maturity in his fight against Miguel Cotto, with fluid defensive and offensive moments, but it was this sequence in round 7 that impressed me the most.
On Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach is...
Canelo steps back to evade Cotto's right hand, then stands his ground to let go of a right uppercut, then shows defensive responsibility by rolling the left hook. Canelo's fight versus Chavez Jr. turned out to be a gross mismatch. Canelo was superior in every possible way, but this punch in round 5 never fails to impress.
Right hand from Guadalajara. Oh, that woke him up.
A textbook slip of a lazy jab, then the response of a sharp right hand over the top. Back to the Trout fight. This snappy jab was perfectly executed.
Because Trout shook his hand and said, no. There's a good jab.
He throws the jab from down low after 2 slips, landing perfectly. In the
changing angles.
First fight versus Golovkin, Canelo managed to land one of the cleanest punches of his career after pushing Golovkin off of him.
It's been a great first half of the night.
Golovkin managed to deflect most of the damage by rolling his head, but an impressive punch nonetheless. Canelo's fight against James Kirkland started quickly, but his knockout in round 3 is one of the most technically impressive.
Second knockdown. Right uppercut continues to land.
And that looked like it was going to be a body punch.
Perfect straight right hand.
Watch here how Canelo touches Kirkland to the body with his lead hand, which causes Kirkland to lower his defense to protect against a body shot. And this leaves an opening to the head in which Canelo takes advantage of with a strong right hook to the jaw. Canelo sells the deceptive feint with not only his lead hand and head level, but with his eyes too. Notice how he actually looks to Kirkland's body.
And it looks like it's gonna be
as he touches with the lead hand. This is a perfect execution of a feint, and the perfect capitalization of its consequences with a knockout punch.
Yeah, you see the photographer
of a feint, and the perfect capitalization of its consequences.
Dude is like, but he's messing up because everybody's getting the perfect shot
with a knockout punch. Although it's probably the most documented knockout of Canelo Alvarez's career, we can always admire the technicality behind the knockout of Amir Khan.
Taking away his energy and every...
Khan would get into the habit of dropping his hands every...
Yo, and it's crazy, right? Because I knew who Amir Khan was, and I'll keep it a buck. I don't watch nearly as much boxing as I do MMA, like nowhere close. I might watch like 2-3 boxing matches out the year. But like, yeah, I knew that one.
Every time Canelo threw a feint as he was anticipating a following body shot. So in round 6, Canelo didn't throw a body shot, but a laser-like straight right hand to the chin. This knockout was ironically not about power, but intelligence and skill. Canelo Alvarez is world-renowned for his body punching capabilities. This body punch against Shane Mosley is one of his favorite combinations. The feinted right uppercut makes an opening around the side for a looping left hook. Another implementation of this great combination was seen in his first world title fight against Matthew Hatton.
Going to be some classic war in his future. Left hand to the body.
Take good notice of the full rotation in his hips and shoulders. The rematch between Canelo and Golovkin was a great battle between two high-performance middleweight warriors. But in round 2, Canelo landed his greatly deceptive left hook.
You see, it's red, and there's a nice.
Canelo starts down low, pretending to throw a left hook to the body. This makes Golovkin's hands drop low, and Canelo then comes up with a hook to the head instead.
I don't know how he absorbed that punch.
Also used this moveset to set up the knockout of Sergey Kovalev. Once again, Canelo starts low to pretend he's going to the body, then comes up to the head. Canelo Alvarez's defense is no secret. He's always had some of the best head movement in the sport, but in the Daniel Jacobs fight, we really saw a particular finesse to his head movement, especially this impressive series in round 4, which can be appreciated by anyone who watches it. In his fight versus Kermit Cintrone, Canelo set up a left hook by ducking down low before it. It's an unconventional but shrewd way to set up a hook. We go to the improved version of Canelo in the Daniel Jacobs fight, where he does this same setup.
His defense is very, very good. He's up the torso movement.
Ducking draws the opponent's attention down low, and Canelo comes up with a great hook. It's a sneaky setup, that's for sure. In the James Kirkland fight, Canelo dropped an already wounded Kirkland with a beautiful uppercut.
Shot and coming back.
Except him, there he is.
Uppercut knocks Kirkland down.
The uppercut thrown under Kirkland's jab had degree-perfect trajectory to land clean.
Yo, and it's crazy. I don't really got much to say. Like,
Canelo also leaned back to leave Kirkland fall into the uppercut. Canelo's liver shot against Liam Smith is the holy grail for any body puncher.
This is why people are so
Yo, liver punches, bro. I remember I was in a fight and I got hit, but I was hit more towards the center. But I felt it. I was like, you know how you make that grunt when you get hit? You're oh shit, yeah. But I walked it off, but yeah, that shit hurt. And so I've never had like a true liver shot. You know what I'm saying? Ever land on me. But I even in MMA, I've seen some where dudes who land the liver shot, but the person that got hit won't react for 5 or 10 seconds. There's literally highlights of dudes getting liver shot. They're like, yeah.
A left hook to the head, then a left hook around the side to the liver. This body shot from Canelo in the Khan fight is one of my personal favorites. Canelo manages to deflect 2 punches from Khan with his shoulders, then lands a right uppercut in return, whilst rotating his shoulders back in position. Something similar to that was seen in the Kovalev fight.
The jab there, Canelo, right to the body.
Canelo steps back to leave Kovalev overextended, then throws a right uppercut underneath, and then evades Kovalev's jab again. Canelo's finishing uppercut against Alfredo Angulo is material for an eye-catching highlight reel. Also, take notice of Canelo flicking his right hand out. This feint makes Angulo think a headshot is coming. He ducks and consequently lowers into the uppercut. Canelo also...
Right, so, and I know I keep bringing this back to MMA, but Anderson Silva, and even Izzy, like what they'll like to do is that they'll have their hands here, but they'll go out. They'll go out, and what it is like they move their hands all around and stuff. So then that way, like what they're trying to do is get your attention. So you move, you look at a punch that's not really coming. So that way they can hit you with something from the other direction, and you can't react. Like that's
did this move in the Miguel Cotto fight.
Score the fighters they go along.
That's why, like, if y'all ever seen Anderson Silva fight, he'll do like all of this stuff, like if he's just like doing witchcraft or Wing Chun. But really what he's trying to do is to block, but also to get your eyes to move and disorient you, so then that he could throw something straight down the middle.
Only a small select few of boxers have been able to do this move in the ring. This 9-punch combination from Canelo against Josecito Lopez is one of his most flashiest. It's Canelo's fluid rotation in his upper body which enables him to throw such a combination. Canelo's stoppage of Alfonso Gomez also entailed some brilliant upper body rotation.
Canelo up and under, and then a big right cross across the top. Gomez is badly hurt. Canelo's got a chance to finish.
Canelo wields maximum power from the torque he generates with the snap of his rotation. Canelo's slip right-hand counter is seen many times in his fights, but it doesn't get any cleaner than this one against Miguel Cotto.
Bigger physically than Cotto.
He dips just enough to slip the punch, then returns fast with the right hand. Back to the fight with Angulo. Watch Canelo deflect a punch and return with one of his own.
Did not push the envelope against Mayweather.
Canelo pushed down Angulo's jab, then from that position, he managed to throw an uppercut.
It's crazy, 'cause I didn't even
As you can see, Canelo is a very skillful boxer. Only time will show us what we're yet to see from Canelo Alvarez in the boxing ring.
Yo, Canelo is a beast, bro. Yo, real quick in the comment section, let me know. For $500,000, you gotta last 3 rounds. For $500,000, you gotta last 3 rounds with Canelo, and you can't run, you can't back up. Matter of fact, you gotta fight him in the elevator, and you gotta last 3 rounds with him. 3 3-minute rounds, and if you do, you get $500,000. Would you do it? I got friends that said that they're like, yo, I'm gonna try to knock him out, and if I can't knock him out, just gonna let him knock me out, and then that's it, get it over with. But I told them that don't count because you gotta last 3 rounds. But yeah, man, we're gonna leave the video at that. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this. I could watch stuff like this all day. So let me know if y'all want me to react to more videos like this. My name is Reign. Catch you on the flip side. RCP salute. Wait for it. Dab on them.